Hi friends, do you feel like your weapons aren't as effective in those high tier zones in Modern Warfare 3 Zombies? Well, I've got 3 of the best loadouts currently in Modern Warfare 3 Zombies that you can use. And honestly, these are really going to help you because they'll just shred through zombies, and not just high tier normal zombies, but boss zombies and elite zombies as well. Before I show you these 3 loadouts, these are all based on custom loadouts, so to choose your own weapons you need to use the insurance slots, and these will then allow you to customize your weapons. You simply select the weapon in the insurance slot, and then you click Gunsmith, and that will allow you to add and customize your own attachments. The first OP loadout I'm going to talk you through is the Akimbo WSP Swarm submachine guns. I find this one's the most versatile, but also the most forgiving loadout because it gives you the most ammo out of the 3 I've got on this list. If you're the kind of person that likes to spray more bullets, doesn't really like reloading, and perhaps you haven't unlocked the speed cola crafting schematic just yet, then this is going to be the best weapon loadout for you. So here's how to get the WSP Swarm overpowered loadout. Start by selecting the WSP Swarm from the submachine gun category in your insurance slot. Then once you've got that equipped, click Gunsmith just above it, and these are the attachments you want to select to make this weapon overpowered. Start with the barrel. You want the WSP Reckles 90 long barrel. You then want to add a laser. This is going to help with your accuracy because it's an akimbo loadout. You want the Hipshot L20 laser. This gives you the best accuracy and also better range. You'll then want to choose your ammunition. You want the 9mm overpressured plus P ammunition. You'll then want to upgrade your magazine, select the 100 round drum, and this is the loadout that's then going to give you your 200 ammo per weapon. And finally, you need to finish with the akimbo brace stock, which you'll find under the conversion kit section. Obviously that part's also very important because that gives you your double set of 200 round weapons, one in each hand. I should say most of these you'll need to unlock by getting the weapon to level 27, and then some of the individual attachments, for example the akimbo brace, you'd actually need to equip it into your armory challenges, and then they'll require you to complete some daily challenges for you to be able to then unlock that specific attachment. They are actually quite simple to do. You'll just need to equip them into the armory, load into a game, and then just complete those daily challenges, which you can find in the menu under challenges. And then if you click daily, those are the challenges that are available daily. So that's your first overpowered loadout. Honestly, if you get this equipped, it's going to make a massive difference. Now your second overpowered loadout, which you can also use, is another akimbo setup. This time it's using the TCR handgun. Again, this will need to be in your insurance slot. If you've unlocked a second insurance slot, then you can just use that, or you could just overwrite your first insurance slot with this weapon loadout if you don't like the WSP Swarm loadout. The main drawback to this though is that it's limited to 5 bullets per gun, so it's not quite as good for those big hordes of zombies because you will need to reload. And personally I would say if you're going to go with this option, you definitely need speed cola. So here are the key attachments you'll need to make this loadout overpowered. Head to Gunsmith again, choose your barrel as the ZU-16 heavy long barrel. You'll also want a laser for the extra accuracy. Choose the 1MW pistol laser. You'll also want a trigger action to make sure you're firing as fast as possible. That's the ULLR Fury. You'll also want to upgrade your ammunition, and you need to choose the 12.7 by 55mm snake shot. This one's super important because this gives you that extra power and essentially turns these handguns into like mini shotguns, and you essentially have 2 of them in each hand. Finally, you'll need to choose your akimbo from the rear grip. The final overpowered weapon loadout for this video I wanted to show you is a shotgun loadout, and this one is for the Lockwood 680. It's a pretty good one for big bosses and crowd control. The benefit is it's got more ammo than each of the individual TCR weapons, obviously not as much as the WSP Swarm, so this one's kind of in the middle. I would say it's slightly slower firing than the previous 2 options I've given you, but it does pack a lot of power, and this one's great for big zombies. In terms of the gunsmith attachments you'll need, for the barrel you want the Lockwood Defender heavy long barrel. For the stock you want the Sword Off mod. For the bolt you want the Express light bolt. For the guard you want the Matuzek X-ray skeletonized guard, and for the ammunition you want the 12 gauge slug. Now if you use the 12 gauge slug ammunition, the weapon will only shoot single rounds. Now this alone won't make it powerful, but as soon as you pack a punch the weapon, it will start shooting multiple rounds, and then if you ADS, it's going to tight cluster those rounds into one really powerful shot, and that's how you really take out those big boss zombies with this weapon. So essentially what that means is you really need at least a level 1 pack-a-punch with this weapon for it to start becoming really effective. So those are your 3 overpowered loadouts, and they're going to give you the biggest advantage, in many cases better than any of the wonder weapons currently in the game, perhaps apart from the VR11. Now one thing I will say is if you're choosing any of these loadouts from the insurance slot, when you load into any game they're going to be basic. That does mean you'll need to load in with an aether tool, or at least earn an aether tool through doing contracts. If you've unlocked the schematics for the legendary aether tool, that's going to be your best option. We've actually done a video on how to get that legendary aether tool schematic and unlock it through the dark aether in a separate video, which I'll link to you in the I button and also at the end of this video. So you can go watch that if you want to get your hands on the legendary aether tool. Hopefully this video helps you. I've certainly been finding the big boss zombies in the tier 3 zones way easier after using these 3 loadouts. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you later.